This is a video response to the Real Batman's 200 subscriber contest. First, I want to say congratulations on reaching 200 plus subscribers, and I want to thank you for having this contest. You asked about a video walking our dog or cat or pet around our area. Unfortunately, I have two cats, and the only time they pay attention to you is when they're hungry, so putting them on a leash and walking them is out of the question. Sorry about that. I will tell you a true story though. Years ago, when we first moved in here, of course I like astronomy, so I would set up my telescope out in the front driveway. We live in a condominium complex, and I would spend a lot of time out in the driveway looking up into the heavens. And there was a neighbor across the street, I'm going to call her Lisa, and she had a couple of cats. One of them was a rusty colored cat, male tomcat named Dexter, and she had another little female, solid black, named Black Cat. And yes, that was the cat's name, Black Cat. Well, Dexter was a little shy, and so was Black Cat to a degree, but Black Cat would always, if the cat saw me outside, would come across the street and would lay underneath my telescope tripod and stay there just about all night with me, just laying there. Every once in a while she'd get up and rub between my legs, and I'd scratch her head. She'd lay back down. This went on for several years, and Lisa decided to move. And I was sad to see the cat go. I used to tease it was my telescope cat. So she packed her bags and moved about 6 to 8 miles away. Well, about 2 months after Lisa moved, Black Cat showed up underneath my telescope one night. And I was like, what? A few nights later, I saw Dexter. So I tried everything in the world to get Dexter to come up. Food, water, whole 9 yards, nothing. But of course, Black Cat, she was familiar enough with me that she trusted me. And after a couple of weeks, I finally got her inside the house. Now, she was mostly an outside cat. She had Lisa had a cat door, and Black Cat would come in and out at her leisure. And we did not have a cat door. We wanted to make her an indoor cat. And so several weeks went by, and Black Cat, whenever she would go outside, she would come to our front door, and we would tease that she would actually knock on the door. Actually, she was scratching on the front door. And of course, I would get up, let her in. Of course, she was, extremely friendly. She was a little gun shy though. So we would give her food, water, doctoring, whatever she needed. And this went on for several months. And then one night, I heard a scratch at the door. I went to the door, and there was Black Cat, and sitting about 3 foot away was a big gray tomcat. And I'm thinking, what in the world's going on? So Black Cat came in, and I called the gray cat, and he got up and he just leisurely walked in. So we adopted a second cat, and we named the gray cat Grayson. And we used to joke that we were kind of set up, that Black Cat had this friend and thought it was great that she was getting fed and watered and everything that she needed, and why not invite him in? So we always teased about how she suckered us into letting her boyfriend in. So we named the big gray cat Grayson and Black Cat. A couple of years went by, and Grayson got sick, and passed away. And I know you said you didn't want a sad story, but this was just part of the story. It actually has a happy ending. So we lost Gray Cat. That was or Grayson. That was a terrible loss. And so Black Cat still had the habit of sitting out underneath the telescope with me just about every night that I was out there. And one night I was out there and I noticed up against one of the garages opposite us a little teeny gray cat, tiny kitten, running across in front of him headed to the bushes. And I called out. The cat stopped, and over a period of a week I coaxed that little kitten up to the telescope where I would lay food down and she would eat. And I realized that she looked a lot like Grayson. She had the same markings. The backside of her tail, she was all gray, but the backside of her tail and tummy was was a cream color, which was identical to Grayson. So I began thinking maybe that's his daughter. So this kitten had been outside for a long time, several weeks since. I mean, it was a baby, and it was a little bit feral, so it didn't trust us. So it took a couple of weeks of feeding and petting and playing with it outside. It wouldn't come inside. It wouldn't let you hold it. You could pet it, but as soon as you started to, grab it or pick it up, it was gone. So several weeks went by of us feeding it outside. I would sit out there in the cold and pet the cat or the kitten and play with it with a little string, and eventually it started to trust us. And when it came close enough where I could pick it up, as soon as I could really hold it and pet it, I knew that it was Grayson's daughter, because it had the same coat, the same type hair, same color markings. It was a beautiful little kitten. So of course we eventually coaxed it inside, and we named it Gigi, kind of after Dad, Grayson, Gigi. And Gigi's been with us for a couple of years. She is a fat little cat now. She's very loving. She's a lap cat, which Black Cat has never become a lap cat. Now Black Cat will jump up on the couch arm where I can pet her and stroke her, but she won't sit in your lap or sit beside you. She will stay on the arm of the chair or the couch. So we've kind of inherited these cats, and we really love them. Gigi's a beautiful little cat. Black Cat is beautiful in her own right. We've had neighbors say, well, why do you call it Black Cat? Well, because that's what it comes to. When you call it, Black Cat will come to you. So, funny cat. Both of them have their own little personalities. They get along perfectly. We had Gigi was fixed, and all the shots are up on them. So we have become cat parents, I guess, and we love our cats and take care of them and really enjoy them. So I know you didn't want a sad story, but this was part of their story, and we've really have got a lot of fun watching them be together, grow together. They're healthy, and we really love them. So I want to say that again, thanks for the contest, Real Batman. If anybody is watching my channel that's not subscribed to the Real Batman, what are you waiting for? I'm going to put his link down in the box below. Get over there and give him a sub. He's got some great videos. He makes and presses his own tobacco, which is pipe tobacco, which is really cool. And I just want to say thanks again for the contest, and wish you many, many more subscribers.